Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Am I audible?
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, a very good afternoon to all of you, and welcome you all in the last day of our webinar. So, today with us, Soumya Bhattacharya and Prosenjit Pal, the technical expert from SkyMap Global Private Limited. They will take today's session. So please wait for the remaining participants, and then we will start our today's session after 5 minutes. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's already 3:06, so I think we should start. So today, again, I am repeating today with us, there is two speakers, one and then, the Soma Bhattacharya and another is Prosenjit Pal. Both have many years of uh, industrial experience. They have lots of experience in different companies, in different private limited. And today they will take the session and they will be focused on EO Factory, how you can use that platform in your research, in your education, in development purpose. So without wasting time, I would like to welcome Mr. Somo Bhattacharya and Pal. Please, Somo sir, are you there?
Yes. Right.
Okay, please start the session, please.
Sure. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Somo Bhattacharya from SkyMap Global India Private Limited. So today we are going to discuss a very unique web-based platform called YoFactory. YoFactory is nothing but you can say it's a SaaS based platform. SaaS means software as a service. So YoFactory basically is a software as a service based web-based platform where you can work on your remote sensing data. You can use your geospatial data also. So in YoFactory, basically we are trying to converge the very robust remote sensing technique as well as machine learning platform, geospatial intelligence, and business intelligence. Basically, you can say these are the four pillars of YoFactory. So in YoFactory, what type of problem basically we are solving? So as we work on a traditional software, what are basically we are doing? So in a remote sensing process, there are so many redundant process which are we are doing particularly same job so many times to get some accurate result, and there are no way to do it automatically. So that means the lack of automation is there in a traditional method. And second problem is the model generation. What is model? Means once you get your output. So before getting the output, you must say the computer must say the system. So what is the process it can use so that you can get your result. So that type of model generation is required a very intensive knowledge to generate that type of model, and as well as this kind of software are highly priced, and as well as we required a highly trained person to get this type of work or to get this type of data. But in YoFactory, basically we are we are using fully automated AIML platform. AIML means artificial intelligence and machine learning platform, which will reduce your redundant work. It can do the redundant work automatically, and as well as we have a large community. We have a very vast and large community who can means anyone in the world who are using YoFactory. Basically, they are generate the model, and they can, if they want, they can share it so that anyone can use this kind of models. And as well as these platforms are very cost saving platform, and as well as you don't require any high-end system, high-end software. And actually, this software, this platform is run in our server, and from that server, it always call that when you started working in your factory, basically it's called the server, and entire process is done in our server. So there are no requirement of a high-end system or high-end processor. So that means so you can see some problems and how we can solve this kind of problem. So here it is. So in your factory, we are analyze satellite imagery, and we have a very interactive analytics dashboard. We have so many time series data. We have very unique machine learning models and imagery analysis toolkit. By using this, what you are getting basically, you can get automatically fan boundary extraction model. We already have that. We will in this session, I have Prosenjit Pal with me. He can give you a practical overview on this your factory platform. So in your factory, basically there are a pre-trained farm boundary extraction model, pre-trained building footprint extraction model, and all these things are done in automatic method. So I will come all this part further, and the main thing, the land use land cover mapping. So in this your factory, we have a specialized in this land use land cover mapping technique. So why we are going to use in fact. So here is a comparison between traditional method and the future. We are saying basically your factory is the future. So that's why we are saying like this. So in traditional method, what we are doing? We are ordered some satellite data. Once we get the satellite data, we will go for image analysis. How is the quality, image quality assessment. Then we are using a commercial software. In that commercial software, we are process the entire data, and then we will cut down to your as per your AI. We are just click the data and started working on it. But in your factory, all these things are done in a same platform and in a single click. You can do this. Means in your factory you can do ordering satellite data. We also have that, and as well as we have a free data also, free time series data also. It's entire free time series data. That means free data means Landsat data, Sentinel data, right? So that type of data that is freely available, and as well as you can, if you require, you can order some satellite data, and then the quality assessment is done by just viewing or just in a single click, and then you can easily clip the data, and the entire this thing are done in a single click, nothing else. Then once this image processing part is done, when what we are doing basically, we are creating some training set data, creating some models to get the output. Here in your factory, do the same, but for that we are using the artificial intelligence technique, and it can create the model, and it can and we can do our work in a space called workspace. We are saying that it's a workspace. We can do it on our own, and as well as we can share it to other, so that it can decrease your work burden. So that means your work is not, you can done on your own. That is okay, but if you want, you can share it with other one. So collaboratively, all of you can do a particular work and get the output. So now come to remote sensing part. In remote sensing part, basically we have a very interactive dashboard. In this interactive dashboard, we have a base map as a background, and in that base map, you can open your data. In this slide, you clearly see that there is a satellite data image is opened, on a platform. See, so we can do it in we can show you a practical model also. We can show you this also. So before that, I will give you the presentation first, and as well as we have a data searching model also here incorporated, where you can search a robust a lot of time series data called time series, sentinel data, time series Landsat data, and all. You can find your data, and whether it is cloud free, you can use it. If there are any cloud, then you can you are not using that data. You are using a cloud free data, so you can download that data and you can work on it. And as well as we have a complete inbuilt image processing toolkit, which will gives you a glimpse of means a glimpse of sorry, hello. I'm audible to everyone, right? Actually, I'm saying something. I am hearing something. That's why I ask you.
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir. Hello? Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Okay. So we have the simple data processing inbuilt data processing tools, and we can go through that processing and get the remote sensing data. Nothing else. And how machine learning will help you? We have a very cutting edge pre-trained machine learning model, which will help you to detect the water body, some trees, buildings, roads in an automatic manner. And for this, you don't need to know any coding. No coding is required. All this coding part is already done, and after that we will give you an entire machine learning model. By using that, you just train your model and get the output. So for that, that means you don't have to do any coding. And as I already said, that we have a community-based model builder. So anyone in this world who you are going to use your factory, he or she can generate the model and share it to everyone. And as well as we can use their model, and then we can use this model. If that model is not satisfactory for you, you can learn that model also. Okay, you can teach that model also. So in geospatial intelligence, what we are getting, we can visualize the geospatial data in multiple scale, as well as we can perform spatio-temporal analysis. We can generate and build the report and download it for your research work. So that means it's an interactive remote sensing GIS based platform, and as well as it's a cloud based platform. And what is business intelligence? Business intelligence means there is we have a powerful BI platform for data visualization. Means if you want to show, means what is the changes, means that in traditional software we are basically using some swiping option, right? So you can swipe it here also. You have two scenes and you just swipe in between them so that you can see the changes. We also have this option, and we can get a big data. Like I will show you an example. Quite a days before, we are getting the entire Andhra Pradesh and Telangana data. Means opening an entire Andhra Pradesh and Telangana state is means it's a very huge data, and opening this kind of data for a commercial software also a big job. But in your factory, you can open it in a click, and within a second it just open and you can analyze from it. So that means robusting this model, robusting this platform is also our USP. So you basically our customers can get this kind of journey, right? What is the you can pre-process the data in a single flip, train the data set. Okay, means you can your training data set is created, then the ML model, the machine learning model can analyze the training data set, and it can analyze the statistical data also, and it will give you the result. Okay. So as I say you in previous, that's the entire 3 lakh square kilometer data is open in our platform. See, and if this kind of data is opened in a single flip, okay, and you can analyze from this data also. You can analyze this data also. Okay, this is another problem. It is 1,20,000 square kilometer of Java area. Means opening this data is a big job for a commercial software, but in your factory you can open it easily and analyze it. So that means basically what is our process? In our process, we connect the data, process it, generate the model, and get the result. Okay. So your factory, what are the data we can use? What type of data we can use in your factory? We can use satellite data. We can use UAV images. We already have inbuilt 10-meter elevation data, but if you have more precise elevation data, you can use it in this platform. We can use it can use aerial data also, SAR data, and so on. So means data interpretability is easy for your factory. So not only that data which is used in your factory, means your factory has, as I already said, your factory has a unique search image search tool where you can get a versatile time series data. But not only that, you can use your own data also. You can upload your own data, then process on it, and create the training set, generate the model, and get the output. That is also possible. Not only means it can use your own data, as well as if you don't have any data, then your factory is there to give you the archive data, archive free data. We also we can use it, and as well as we have a option called Imagery Guru. In Imagery Guru, you can order your data set, your precise resolution data set. Once it is ordered, it will be charged as per your requirement, and then once you get the data, then you can do the same one. And not only for images, as well as we have a ARD toolkits, means application ready data toolkit, like image mosaicing, image layer stacking, image alignment, pixel-based change detection studies, cloud removal, heads removal, okay, and image desampling, different type of indices like NDVI, TVI, all these are ARD ready toolkit are already available, which will help you to save your time as well as your cost. So we have a ready predefined ARD toolkit. So means your factory basically built like a robot. Okay, why it's called a robot? Because it can use for your own purposes as well as global purposes. Okay. So as it's an interactive artificial intelligence tool, so it can use as per your specification, as per your training data set. So how this interactive AI model help us? So let's take an example like paddy detection. So we have a complete state data here. We can see, and we are trying to detect the tag. So it's really impossible for us to get training data set from the entire data. See, it's a huge data, right? So from this huge data, getting training data set and all, and it's really tough for everyone. So for that, what is our solution? So for that, we just at first analyze the data and get a portion. See, here we will draw a rectangle. Means in this rectangle, we can see that almost all features are there in this rectangle, right? So we just clip this part and do our work. So once the data is small, then it's easy for us to go to analyze the entire data set and get the training data set, right? So once we clip the data, we just get the training data set, like where the paddy is there and where is the Marsiland, Fallowland, River. So we can use it as a training data set. We can use these images to generate our training data set and generate the model. Here we are creating a training data set, right? And we are generate the model to analyze this part only. So once we have found that no, this training data set is wrong, I think our data is not perfect here. So we can again precise the training data set and then again run it to get the result. So all these results are inbound to this clipped part only, not in the entire image. Once you are satisfied with this clipped part, then you can save this model and run for the model for the entire image. And see, you can get this kind of precise result from this platform. That means you are generating that model from a small part of the image, but you can get the result from the entire scene. So this is the beauty of YouFactory, and as well as it will help to reduce your working time and as well as cost also. And so not only this land use land cover, as well as we have a very unique object identification tool. As we all know, Indonesia is the largest producer of palm oil, right? So in Indonesia, we are doing this project to calculate how many trees are there, right? So means tree counting is a big job for Indonesian farmers who are involved in palm oil production. So counting their tree is a big job for them. So we can do this kind of tree counting from aerial imagery. And once we generate the tree counting model, it can count the all trees from that imagery, and we are basically using this model for use it for all. Means it is open for all. Everyone who are using YouFactory, they can go to that model and easily see this. It's how this tree counting is help us. Not only tree, Prasenjit have done a beautiful work called ship detection. So, when we go for any coastal belt, coastal area, there are some harbors where counting boats is a big job. Means there are so many boats, and which boats are there and which are illegal boats. That is identifying that boats is really problematic. So counting boats is also possible from aerial imagery or drone imagery. That is also possible. Means object identification is our one of the USP of our YouFactory. See here we have done this project in for USA for a city I am not able to name of this city okay, because this is a customer's project here. See, we just generate a model for, at first we are generating a model and train that model where the buildings and how the buildings are look like. Once this model are satisfactory, it gives satisfactory result, then we run this model for the entire image, and it can easily detect all buildings. Means digitizing all these buildings is a tough job, but in machine learning we can use it in a click, and you can get the result within half an hour, because read this entire data and generating generating these buildings is a big job for software also, but it can help us to get automatic building footprint extraction. So this model is also open for all in your factory, as well as we have automatic road extraction tool. See, this road is extracted automatically. The same model, and this type of model are using to extract the roads. And as well as water body also, I have already seen in previous slide that water body also detected by generating water body detection tool. We already have this kind of building extraction, road extraction, water body extraction tools. We can use it. But as we all know, every images are different. As every images are different, so for different images, you can train your model so that it can gives you a satisfactory result.
Excuse me.
So nowadays, yes, sir. Please.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you this road network which got extracted, the way it is shown. So one doesn't need to draw it actually in GIS?
No, not required for drawing.
Oh, I see. So it will come automatically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So in the practical session, we will show you how you can register in your factory platform, and how you can use this kind of model. So it will help in your work. Okay. So nowadays, deforestation is a big issue for a government like Andhra Pradesh government, okay, and Kerala government. Deforestation is a big issue. So we can use 2 time series data, and this kind of deforestation can be calculated automatically in our your factory platform. See, we can analyze SAR data also in this platform and get the deforestation part where the deforestation has taken place basically. So this type of and as you see, this vector file which is drawn in a red color, that vector file is also drawn automatically basically. So where the optical changes are happen, it can automatically analyze and give you the vector data. So by analyzing that vector data, you can easily identify how many square kilometer of area has been deforested. You can calculate. And in a urban area, urban changes is also a big job. See, if we see these 2 scenes where the new buildings are taken place, it can give you a vector result. By using this vector file, you can easily. We already have this model. You can run this model on 2 different temporal series of data, and you can get this kind of result where the urban changes is detected. So this is the beauty of interactive AI, interactive artificial intelligence. And as I already told you, that not only this platform is built for on your own, but we can share this model to everyone, so that everyone can use it, and in that case, your model is trained once your model is trained a lot, it can give you a very perfect and very good result. Like if we say about QGIS, as QGIS is a freeware, so every day it's improving. So like that, our YouFactory platform, this as we open, as we have already have community based model. So by using this community based model, our YouFactory platform is also developed day by day. So this is the platform. In the left side, we will show you the platform where we can create a workspace. All our data set are taken in a workspace. In workspace means as per your project name, you can create a workspace, and in that workspace you can put your satellite imagery, put your drone data, or put your vector file or DEM data and analyze it and get the result and process it. Entire thing are taken place in a particular workspace. Maybe this workspace is a private workspace, that is also possible, and as well as you can share this workspace to some of your colleagues and all, so that everyone can work on your data. So means sharing a workspace is a just like in a single click sharing the data. So not only that, only these services, also we have some add-on services. We are basically introducing Rolodex in our YouFactory platform. What is Rolodex? Rolodex is nothing but it's a combination of image processing and a set of algorithms and artificial intelligence libraries, which will help us to analyze geospatial data and as well as the raster data. So we are introducing Rolodex. Some people who are working on Rolodex, so they have some आदत लग जाते हैं ना, जैसे कि Rolodex पे काम करते हैं, like that. So they are used to Rolodex. So we are also introducing Rolodex for them to work in the YouFactory platform. So what is the key feature of Rolodex? So in Rolodex we can store and manage some time series data, processing of large volume data, okay, and scheduling that. We can schedule the downloading of the data. We can schedule it. So when we can download the data, and as well as like as YouFactory, Rolodex also have a vast library of optical and SAR data also. And second, we have a very interactive color balancing mosaic tool. Means when you work in a big area and you have 3-4 scene of satellite imagery, and once you mosaic it, color balancing is a challenging job for everyone. So in that, for that color balancing job, we are doing this kind of mosaic part for several times, right? So because sometimes we are not getting satisfactory result because of this color balancing technique. Some different software has different algorithm to balancing the color. So YouFactory basically uses a robust technique which will help you to balance the color and mosaic it and give you the result in a single click. And as well as we have a very unique DEM extraction tool. Means from two ortho scene you can create the, basically this is the example of DSM. We can create the DSM also in this YouFactory platform. In this picture, we are basically seeing a 20 centimeter DSM. That's actually basically for this we are using a drone data to generate this result. So not only for urban civilization, not only for forestry, also we have some solution for agriculture. Okay. So what it is? So for agriculture-based application, basically we are offering some APIs. APIs called crop intelligence, called plantation intelligence, and some add-on services. So basically for agricultural services, we are using these APIs because for agriculture-based application, we have to ground truthing, right? So for that, we are basically using these APIs. So what is crop intelligence? Crop intelligence is crop type mapping. What type of crop is there? What is the health of that crop? What is the growth status of that crop? What is the soil moisture? So this kind of crop intelligence, basically we can give you this kind of data set by using the API. We have also, as I said in previous, that tree counting is a part of our job. So we can, in the plantation intelligence, we can usually gives you a tree count data, health of that data, and as well as the weather and soil information also. So for agricultural purpose, agricultural solution, what we are doing, basically the same. We can acquire the images, we can extract the farm boundary, and after that, we are trying to analyze that image and crop identification, like crop acreage, crop condition, crop health, okay, and combine all this data and get the output result. Okay. So basically, for that we are using two more application called Crop Scout and Farm Vigil. Farm Vigil, just that name says you that once you visit the farm with your, actually Farm Vigil is a mobile-based application. Once you visit the farm and get the result from that ground truthing, and directly you can send that data to our YourFactory platform, to our Crop Scout platform. So it can incorporate your survey data to your server. So this is a bucket basically, a Crop Scout and Farm Vigil. In Crop Scout, we are mapping crops, crop acreage estimation, crop stress area, crop condition, right? So and in the Farm Vigil, we can go to the survey, agricultural land survey, crop data collection, how the crop it is, right? So, and what is the field topography, and what is the area of that field particular. Geo tracing also in the Farm Vigil. So actually it's a mobile app. You can go to that field by using with your mobile and use this app, get the data, send it to our Crop Scout platform. It can analyze, and an entire result you can get from our YourFactory platform. All are incorporated. Okay. So like road extraction, automatic road extraction, automatic building extraction. Also, we have a model called automatic farm boundary extraction tool. But automatic farm boundary extraction is little bit critical because every country has its different type of farm. Okay, as per their boundary basically. So in that case, once you use your data, for that you can generate this model as a generate a model of a farm, and you can use that model on your own data. So still we are working in this farm boundary extraction model. Okay, we are working on it basically till now, and these are the dashboard that how field survey is monitoring. So let's see some result, some example. So this is a crop condition assessment. This is a crop growth stages. Crop chlorophyll content. Crop condition assessment. And as well as the damage assessment also. So what is our advantage? We have a strong market presence basically in Southeast Asia, as Skymet Global is a Singapore-based MNC company. So we have our strong presence in Southeast Asian countries, as well as our presence in Australia, UK, USA, and in India. In India, we have 4 offices. Our head office is in Jaipur. In our remaining offices are in Delhi, in Kolkata, and Hyderabad. So we have a strong market presence throughout India and throughout the Southeastern Asian countries, and as well as we have the integrated approach to address customer needs, so that we can deliver you a precise and predefined result. And we have a profound knowledge in identifying the problem and delivering the solution. And as I already said, that we have a very interactive AI and ML based technology, which will help us to build day by day, and so as per time we can grow, and so this will help you to get a best result by using this YouFactory based platform. So here it is. Thank you. Prasenjit, can you please show them a practical approach on YouFactory, means how they can register and all?
Yes, Sumanta. Yes, sir. Can you stop your presentation?
Just stop. Yes.
My screen is visible. Screen is visible now.
Yes, your screen is visible.
Yes,
to me.
sir.
Yes. Just you go to any browser like Google Chrome, Mozilla, any browser. Just type on YouFactory.ai. This is our platform website. You can check out our platform. Which type of industry we are working, like agriculture. Already Somata already covered up agriculture, mining, smart city, forestry, infrastructure. We have some tools for generating for image processing and generating our output. Somata already told that this function: mosaicing, stacking, align, pixel based change detection, cloud removal, edge removal, slope, machine learning, image resampling. Now I am showing how to log in our website, in our not a website, in our platform for process for using this for using in our platform. How to log in? Just click on join for free. Sorry, I already logged in. That's why now I am log out first. Then click on join for free. This one is a sign up process. If you have any mail ID, so you just click, and then you can then you log in first your mail ID, and in another tab, then you just click on sign up with Google and automatically log in. If you want to sign up individually and not on do not use your email ID, so you type on your username and email ID and password, then register your account, and after register your account you can sign in. Click on from this function, from this option, click on login and log in your account. I already have account, that's why I click on sign in with Google. This is our this is my email ID. I already have different type of workspace. So how to create your workspace, I'll show you now. Just if you log in, when you log in first, you just come this type of function only. You don't then just click on here. You click on new workspace. Just type on IIGST. As per your project, you name you can name IIGST demo. Type IIGST demo and then click on create. within a second your workspace is created. You just click on these devices workspace. This is our main platform. We have some function tools, UI function, UI tools, imagery section. We have different section, map section, model section. This type predefined model already we are providing for free. Vector function, data sets, result function, tasks. Here you can monitor your tasks, workflow. This function is coming soon because we are trying to develop bulk data from this function, bulk data process from this function. So now I am showing one loaded workspace. This workspace, we have some data or have some model we already built. Also we have the
So can you please show them that how they can download the data?
Yes. This is our imagery section. After then going to imagery section, you just click on add image. Just click on add image. Here have three functions: open source image, imagery guru, and upload section. So if you don't have any image, if you want to download free data, so you just click if you just set your UI India, state West Bengal, and West Bengal, and set any district, Kolkata. You can search directly from here, Kolkata. Alipur, Kolkata, West Bengal. You can search directly from their function. If you have any UI, just click on this symbol. You can upload KML file, zip file, GeoJSON file, and others. I already have Nagpur UI file. Just click Nagpur and go to image search. Which one you want? If you want to download Landsat data, you can select this one. If you want to download 30-meter DEM, select one. If you want to download Modis data, you can select one. And now I am selecting Sentinel-2 data. Here I have different function. So you can download in a data range, and you can add different range, seasonal range, and then click on search. You will get all seasonal data from this function. Now I am selecting this range is by default. I am changing this January 21st to till date. Cloud percentage as per your requirement you can select. Type 10% cloud. Then click on search. Search. Here I have multiple scenes, but it's not needed. So you just select out this function. You just click on any area UI. 7 area is covered on the UI. So you just select your area 1, any area 1, click on area 1, just see which one you needed, you just select on it. It's not required. UI 4 is not required, so you just set this one also is not required. You can select on this, just click on it. If you want to download say temporal data, just select this one. Date is 16 April. If you want to download temporal data, you can select. I'm selecting. Area 1 is required. This one is cloud free data. I'm selecting this data. This type of process, you just select your image styles and then you can see metadata. Just click on this identify tool and you can see this metadata file. If you want to download this image, if you want to download this scene, you just click on scene. If you want to download only this UI portion area, you can download from this function. Just click on clip and set your input file name, output file name, Sentinel-2, type Sentinel-2. You can download individually band also. If you we have some function for 10 meter and for 20 meter. If you want to download 20 meter bands only, you just select on this function. If you want to download only 10 bands, BGR and near infrared. So we already know that Sentinel-2 is B2 means blue band, and also B2 is blue band, B3 is green band, and B4 is red band, and B8 is NIR band. So that's why we already said that you just say click on this one, otherwise this one. Now I am selecting this one and click on download. If you want to download this one only, you just click on here. If you download all scenes, click on here. Now I'm in download only this scene, that's why I'm selecting click on this symbol. Now my task is created. Now I'm going to another one section. This one is very important for commercial purpose or research purpose. This section is only for available for open source data. If you want to purchase any satellite, so you can search from this function. We have some satellite, planet satellite, different type of resolution data is available from this website. ComSat data, you can search and order this. Geofence data, you can order and search also, and different type of Kepler space and different type of data you can search. You can purchase also from this function. Both are same. You can upload your UI. You can, if you don't have any UI, you can draw your UI. And draw your UI from this function. Your UI also, you can draw only 15,000 UI. When you drawing your UI, is automatically search your image. Which type of image is available? Here it is showing. planet data, geoplanet. You can filter on it. Just set you if you want only planet data, just this one and then apply. You can set your temporal date. You can set your cloud percentage, 10%. You can set your resolution on here, 3 meter, 4 meter, 10 meter. You can set. Then click on search. This one, another one function. If you have any data from your system, in your system, if you have any data, so you just go to browse and upload your data from your system. TIFF file only support in our platform because TIFF file is universal format. Any software you can use TIFF file. That's why we are setting TIFF file and zip file also you can upload in our platform. This is our add image function. 3 function. If you want to download open source data like Sentinel-2, Landsat, DEM 30 meter data, you can use this function. If you want to download commercial data like ComSat, SuperView, GFN, Planet, you can use this site. And if you have any data in your system, you can upload from this function. My task is running. You can monitor this task from this site, this task section. I already work this workspace. That's why different type of tasks is showing here. This one is ARD toolkit, analytics ready data. We have 3 toolkits, vector toolkits, different type of vector toolkits like buffer, centroid, row detection, simplify, vector clipping. We have ARD toolkits for raster image processing or analyzing, advanced mosaicing, align pixel, aspect, cloud frame mosaic, DEM super resolution, downscaling, hill set, image resampling, mosaicing, ortho rectification, pan sharpening. I think all people are know that function, which one is which purpose we are using that. Pan sharpening mainly basically we are using for pan band and multispectral band. And pan sharp is called resolution merge, pan and multispectral band. Raster calculation, reclass, slope, stack, you can create everything tasks on this toolkit. You can classify your image, unsupervised classification, you can set image classification. Now I am showing how to generate our model. This type of model, we have some model. I already built some model, paddy classification model, shape detection model, road detection model, water detection. I already built that. But how to build the model for output? I have some output. Now I'm showing this output now. I have this one is Arambag data. This data already showing in our presentation. I am showing this output now. This one is very data. If you want to, you can see how many area is paddy here. It is showing this 31,900 something hectare. You can change color. This one. I have another some output now. I am showing. I have building footprint output. This one. This one I have, but here not show the straight line. If you want to create a straight line, you just click on go to result and click on this function click on rectify and get your rectified data and build. I'm creating one task. Image resolution is 0.5 meter because I am using SuperView. That's why I'm setting the resolution 0.5 meter because SuperView resolution is 0.5 meter. My task is created. Now task is completed. Building rectified. Time is 14:07. I'm opening. You can see this line is totally square shape. This output is depend on your model. If you build a good model, you can get your output very good output. So it's depend on totally model, this type of model. I already built this model. So now I am showing just a short overview how to create model. Here have some function, features function, capture function on this is for image capturing. Tools function, we already saw that tools. Here the tools. Identify, you can identify, click on this also, you can see this is our information for easy image. So this is our, after generating your model, you just set your model and image to get your output, final output, whole image output. Now I am going to show how to build our model. Just set. Now I am using opening our image for modeling. Model test. We have 5 different type of model. One is classification. This one we are using only for raster image classification. Low resolution means Sentinel data, Landsat, not low, medium resolution, Landsat, Sentinel data. Second one is classification. Second one we are using for SAR data classification. If you want to extract water body, if you want to extract paddy, so you can use this function. For SAR data, we are using it. For say optical data, we are using that. This one is SDS. If you want to detect thumb boundary, you can use that one. But that for this type of detection, we need high resolution satellite image like COMSAT 0.5 meter, 0.3 meter, 0.4 meter data. Object detection for building footprint, for T counting, for ship detection, you can use this model, this model. And multi-object detection, if you want to, if you have any image, there have different features like T and building. So you can use this model for that, or that type of classification, for type of detection. Now I am classify only this agriculture and click on select this function and click on continue. Select image. This image I am using now. Continue. Set your training area. Click set. Training area. No need to classify whole image. No need to build whole model for using the whole images. You just create. Set your training area. Edit. Draw your training set. Which area we are selecting for that? There, where have different features in the area. That type of area you can select. like different type of feature means settlement, agriculture, water body, different type of feature is available on your image. That area you just select as a training area. I am selecting this area for whole classification. Now click on interactive machine learning function because we are using interactive machine learning function for classification. This is our clip area. You can select for better identification your study area or image. You can select any smoothing filter, any edges, any structure. I am selecting NDVI. No need to select NWDI. You select NDVI. If you want to select, if you want to show your structure, you can texture. You can select this one. This any range, and you can see. Now I am selecting for intensity Gaussian smoothing filter. I'm selecting on it. Click on OK. Is created. You can see it. This one for band 4, this one for band 3, this one band 2, this one band 1. So when checked this function, just click on next. Is coming two function, two classes is coming. One is background, another one is level 1. You can rename this level 1 function set body type body. If you want to add another 2-3 classes, click on add and is automatically added 2-3 in number of function, in number of classes, sorry, in number of classes. If you want to add, you can add this. As currently it's not needed. Let's remove this one. If you have, sorry, if you have any sample area, means sample collection, or you can if you have any sample collection means sample AY for on the over this image, you can upload from here. KML file, SHP file, JSON file is support for that. For that, can change color also. Change band combination for better visualization. I'm changing. Due to internet, I think due to internet or pyramid will is low. That's why this black is coming. When you build, change your band combination, it is automatically work. I think this minimum maximum refreshing issues we are facing now. So I have shown all things, how to build your model, how to create your model, how to use our analytics ready data, how to log in our platform. I already saw all of things. How to build also, how to build our model. Somada. Hello.
Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me.
Now it's totally covered. You proceed now. Can I stop my presentation?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, sir,
Yes,
while registering,
if you sorry, it is not audible. Can you?
sir, while registering, there are showing this option choose region,
Yes,
and
yes. You just
there
select
are only two
Singapore. You
options.
just select Singapore function region
Okay,
because our server is in Singapore. That's why.
okay, sir.
Actually, working in Indian territory, so basically we are using Singapore server. That's why. So almost we have covered the Factory, the SaaS based platform. I request all of you please to log in our platform and explore it once. So if you have any query, please you can ask it right now, or you can mail us. I can share my mail address and Prasenjit mail address to the chat box. So you can directly send us any query so that we can reply back to you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Sir, my name is Vijay Lakshmi, and I have a doubt. I have a query that after we perform a task, how do we know the accuracy, whether we should improve on it, or that's fine what we have done?
Yes. I'm presenting in a my desktop. I'll show you how to check accuracy. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
For accuracy assessment, go to accuracy section. You just which model you want to check, how many percentage accuracy. You just select your model. I'm selecting Padikov model. Which image? If you want to check accuracy assessment, for accuracy assessment, you just select. I'm selecting this one for the demo purpose. Select accuracy assessment. And for accuracy, we need valid data like ground truthing data. So if you have any ground truthing data, you just upload. If you have any ground truth, you just upload as in our vector section. It is automatically come for text section. Then you can run and get your accuracy assessment report. Okay, is it clear?
Sir, can you show an example of ground truthing
I
data?
don't have any ground truth. If you have ground truth like point data, this one is paddy, this one is water body, this one is settlement area, this one is sand deposit. If you have any ground truthing point, then you can valid easily. Okay, so for accuracy we need that.
Okay.
Actually, by using this, generate this report basically, and then download it, and once you and you can check it also. Okay, and one more thing that your factory in your factory you can use your own data and you can analyze that data, and as well as you can download this data and use it in your traditional software also. Okay, there are no
you can
bars
share your
basically.
data. You can share your data. You can share your workspace.
Right. So if you have any query, please ask us so that we can finish it by 4:30.
Sir, if we don't have any ground truthing data, then what is the next alternative that we have?
If you don't have any ground truthing data, in that case, actually, as he said that if she has had no ground truthing data, in that case, what is the solution?
So if you have any high resolution satellite image, you can visualize it and you can create your own point and you just upload from in our platform. You can
in that case, yes. In that case, ma'am, you can use any aerial data or any drone data if it is possible. You can use it for the accuracy assessment. Basically, means anything you require. Means either else how you can check it. That's why.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Without that, without any ground truthing, any error correction is not possible. Basically, that's why. So that's why you require any precise high resolution data like drone data or aerial data.
Visually, you can create your create your accuracy assessment. You can create visually. If you have any high resolution data,
Actually,
you can create.
Actually, remember for this kind of ground truthing, that's why we are develop this FarmVigil and Crop Scout application. So that it will help you to ground truthing basically. And as all these platforms are incorporated with your factory by using the APIs, so all your ground truthing data is automatically incorporated in the your factory platform, which will give you automatically means increase your accuracy basically.
Yes.
Your increase your accuracy processing. That's right.
Sir, any tutorials or manuals present for us to go through?
We have YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
You just type on your factory in YouTube platform. Now I am sharing this link. I'll share now. Here have some tutorial. For classification, for image extraction, for tick counting. Here have some tutorial. You can check out.
Thank you, sir.
And hello. Yes, and this platform is already there in GIM portal. So that for any government procurement, you can go to the GIM portal and you can find your factory. It is already there in the GIM portal. Your factory is also there.
Other participants, do you have any query? Then you can ask, or you can put your queries in the chat box, please.
Yes, please.
Yes.
So security and privacy, what about those aspects of our data or whatever models that we are working on?
Ma'am, actually for this, all your data is encrypted by our server. So no one have the authority to access your data. Basically, once you share your workspace with anyone, in that case only he or she can access your data. Either else, the entire data is private. So for but as you said, what means for this Indian territory we are using Singapore based server. Because of our Indian government policies right now, we are not able to develop any server in India, but we are trying to arrange a high-end security server in India, so that in that case your accuracy is more higher than but as you all know that it is a web-based platform, so all entire your data set, means whatever it is, the raster data, whether it is vector data, all are encrypted and it is stored in a server, so no one has the access to access that data actually. That's why. So for that you have your user and ID and password. By using that only you can access your data. Once you share it with anyone, then he or she can use your data.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Anyone any question?
Any other queries from any participant? Please, you can. Okay, so I think there is no other question from any participant. So now I will thank Mr. Prosenjit sir and Somo sir, both of you for this informative session and also imparting knowledge on YouFactory and how this platform, this cloud-based platform, we can use in our research, in our education, or in any development purpose. So thank you, both of you again.
Thank
You're
you, sir.
welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So now it is time to start our valedictory session of this workshop. So now I would like to I'd like to call Mr. Arindam Ray, Program Director of SIAD IIGST, to say a few words here. Sir, are you there?
Yes, yes, yes. Yes,
Okay.
thank you, Manoj sir. Good afternoon, all of you. The Geospatial Technology in Research and Development program that lasted for 2 weeks is coming to an end today. And we have understood that the importance of this workshop through the interest and active participation of the participants in these 2 weeks. So in a pandemic situation where the normal life is disrupted, we are committed to bring higher education to every home through the online platform. I would like to thank all the guests who have spent their precious time in this workshop for our future generation. I would like to thank all the faculty of IIGST for whom this workshop was so successful. I would like to thank all the participants for whom this workshop was organized, and the name I will take at the end is the chief partner, Mr. Vishwajit Raichaudhuri. Without his involvement, nothing can be possible. And we also have PG diploma course on geoinformatics and other allied fields. So we hope that you will also participate in this course to increase the scope of your knowledge. Okay. And on this special day, I, Arindam Ray, the program director, announced that the SIAD is not only promoting the higher education, but it's also organizing the SIAD Digital Academy. So with an emphasis on the basic education, I mean the school education, where every subject in class 11 and 12 will be taught throughout the year. So there will be many interesting scope in this upcoming Digital Academy platform. So you will get notification very soon. And here I concluded my speech by thanking everyone. Thank you very much. Over to you, Manoj sir.
Thank you, sir. We will cultivate your knowledge. Your speech is a wonderful speech. Thank you again. Now, I would like to request the patron, our chairman, Dr. Vishwajit Raichaudhuri, to say a few words here. Sir, are you there?
Okay. Am I audible?
Hello.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Thank you, Arindam. Thank you, Manoj. Thank you, Shudeep, and all my colleagues. First of all, I would like to give a special thanks to all of you for coordinating this program very successfully. And also today's resource person from the SkyMap Global, Mr. Prosenjit Pal and Shomo Bhattacharya, for enlightening our participants through their knowledgeable activities. And also SkyMap, you know that SkyMap Global also is associated partner of IIGST and SIAD platform also. So in collaboration with SkyMap Global, very soon we are going to launch drone course, drone application course and mapping course also. And though we have conducted several capacity building programs in collaboration with them for drone, and hopefully in future we are also going to, in the coming month, we are also going to start another program, 5 days program, though it's in an online mode, but after that we will go for the physical class of drone and its application. So any participants of this platform would like to join, they can easily join. And also from as we are conducting lots of training capacity building programs, even very soon we are going to start our PG diploma courses, as Arindam told. And so we will be happy if you also join, if you can also share this platform to others, and if you can share your experience with others also. Maybe there has some legacies are there, difficulties have to be happened due to this online platform podium. But besides that, if we can focus on that, we can definitely continuously try to improve ourselves, our initiative, because self-criticism is very important. So hopefully, if there is any lacking will be there, definitely you mention in your feedback link as that we can improve ourselves. And in future, we will, as a member of the IIGST family, on behalf of all IIGST family members, I would like to welcome to all of you to join with us in our future events also, as that you will be as you are also considered our family members. So we have sent the meeting link, feedback link and certificate link. Sudeep will send by your mail. The registered participants will get it by your mail, and after that, filling the form, you can easily get the certificates from there. So with this, once again, I would like to give special thanks to all the participants, all the delegates from the different ministries, different industry houses, especially our knowledge partners, NATMO, NIUA, our knowledge partners from NESEC, SkyMap Global, ISRI. So once again, I would like to give thanks. Hope we will very soon meet once again in another event, in another platform. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for this valuable speech to the participant. Now it is time to give the vote of thanks for this 2 weeks workshop, the online capacity building program. So I would like to present the vote of thanks here, and it gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks in this platform. So now, first of all, I would like to extend my gratitude to the respected speakers in different days of this workshop who delivered, who impart their knowledge on the geospatial technology, particularly not only the geospatial technology, with that the other fields which are joined with the geospatial technology that may be help in our research, in our education, in any field that we are engaged to develop our society, to develop our living, and overall the livelihood of the people, and overall the economy of the society or the country, with that the environment. So again, I would like to thank all of you, and it is my pleasure to thank all the participants who with us in a long journey in the 2 weeks, along the 2 weeks. So I specially thank all of you to be with us, and I hope in future all of you get touch with us, and like this workshop, you in future again all of you may please success the other programs we will organize. With that, again, I will thank all of you, and I will say that please be safe, take care yourself, and be safe in this pandemic situation. So again, thank you all, and with that, we end our 2 days capacity building program. So thank you all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And if you have any query, you can just mail me or mail in other person of our institution. Always we are